Alright, let's clear Annihilation. I forgot which number is this one. Saltfin Graveyard. With the low end squad, we just needed these units. Vanguard to gain DP. Hummus, or like, or if you have someone with very high AoE damage, like Mountain, so a Reaper. Depends on who you have. And then just another AoE operator to help deal damage, to help Hummus. And then 2 of your best snipers, 1 caster, anyone is fine, to destroy 1 turret. You know, the enemy turret which can hit enemies. And then a wide range healer, you can just use a Pure Stream, or if you have a strong Wandering Medic as well, you just use Lumen, because Lumen is free and is stronger. Then 2 tanky defenders, 1 medic defender, another medic, and in the end fast deploy. That's all we need, let's do this. This event is very simple, that we don't need to use 6 stars. And because the Sandstorm, this is very strong. Enemies stay inside it for too long, we just die instantly. So what we have to do is just to stall enemies, the strong one. While we need to kill, using Hummus and AoE operator, here the enemies spawning from the red box. Why we need to do that? Because they are annoying enemies, and because there are enemies who can build a bridge. If they manage to build the bridge, then enemies will not fall into the Sandstorm anymore, right? So we must kill them here. Just combine Hummus plus a spread shooter to kill them. And wait to get enough DP. Sniper here, face on bottom side. And a sniper here, face on top side. These 2 snipers will take care of all these birds spawning from here. So, just use someone strong. This one is still fine, but the red version of the Bridge Maker are a problem for Hummus Elite 1. They deal a lot of damage. Now deploy this medic here, face on left side. Normal medic. Then deploy the tanky defender here to tank these big enemies and make them die from the storm, from the sand, yeah. Here, when you see a lot of enemies, just use Pinecone's skill to help. Now, this big ranger healer here to heal up. Main job of the healer is to heal this one and sometimes a bit this one. So, yeah, this healer. The main, because later there are enemies who, you know, that one who can shoot, right? Shoot and then charge attack, stunning an AoE stun. So when the enemy walks into the sand, we just deploy Gravel to bait the attack and we'll just die in the sand. And we keep Gravel on the field to take some damage while the medic is healing up, so she can tank more hits. Anyways, now this defender here, medic defender. And for now, just to keep get DP. The green version of this Garum Girl, whatever, the green version of them, you can don't bait the attack using the fast deploy. Elite 1 max level Quora can tank their hits. You can see, doesn't get killed and can be healed up in time. But the red version can almost one-shot my Quora, so in that case you need to bait. The red version of them is very strong. Just keep get DP, because we're gonna use a lot of times the fast deploy later. So the more DP you have, the better it is. Here, when you see a lot of enemies around the 70s, to just activate the skill to tank less damage. It's a bit dangerous if you don't activate the skill. Activate the skill again, because there are too many enemies. The last one you can don't care about it. Is the first one, the Salt Hip Cannon. For now, it's not a problem. You have the defender here. But in case there are too many enemies here, some enemies may leak, just like now. One enemy leaked in. Will get eaten to here, that's why you need to have this defender ready to stop them. But to be honest, when they arise here, they are low HP, so if you keep the Vanguard with a few attacks will just kill. So you can retreat to this one. You can don't deploy at the beginning. Just to keep this Vanguard here. Not here, huh? Here. Because later there's a cannon spawning from here, hitting this area. So for now, we just keep get DP. You can deploy the caster already in advance, so not only he can do damage enemies who arrives here, but later to kill the cannon. For now, it's still the green version of the bridge builder, so not a problem. When the red version starts to spawn, you need to be careful. Okay, now there are two of them, so block one of them, because two of them on Humus are too much damage, so just use a gravel to help a bit. And then you can retreat. Small enemies doesn't do damage if the captain is not on the field, they just do normal physical damage. But the other one has too much attack. When the captain is on the field, they will do corrosion damage. Okay, the explosion chaser. Now be careful to him. For now, you can just ignore. When he starts to move, you have to pay attention. Okay, starting to move, right? When he is inside the sand, you deploy down gravel. Here. So he will be charging this skill. Hitting gravel, stunning her, and then we'll just keep auto-attack her. Just leave gravel here, and slowly he will drain into the sand. Dying, like this. Then you can retreat. In case you need here, just deploy a gravel to help block. 200 enemies. Now the cannon will spawn and your caster will kill. That's why if you have the defender here, retreat, because else the AoE damage from the cannon will kill anyways. Just wait this one to get destroyed first. Okay, the red version of the bridge holder, which will spawn starting from 212. They have really high damage, just a few like 5 or 6 auto-attacks can kill Humus. That's why you need to help stall and kill using Pinecone. They are a very big problem, especially when there are two of them. If both are attacking Humus, Humus gets melted. Unless you have a very strong Reaper instead of him. Or he Elite 2. Elite 2 Humus is very good. Now, once your caster killed the cannon, you don't need this caster anymore, unless he's a very strong one like Ifrit or Eya, so they can kill the captain when the captain is idling here. Else, you can even retreat, to be honest. But for now, we keep on the field. Here, prepare the second tanky defender to charge the skill, because later there are other bridge maker red one incoming, so you just block using the defender and the Humus can help the DPS safely. This way you can also help this defender charge the skill and tank higher damage from later. Another cannon shooter. Okay, the invisible enemy spawn, just activate the skill, so you can tank more damage. The second one also spawned, so there are two of them, just to kill fast. Terrible chef, not a problem. Now you can retreat to the Vanguard, we don't need anymore, and just do the same on this cannon enemy. So when he's inside the sand, you deploy, making him charge the skill. Like this. To be honest, after he charged the skill, he's charging the skill, he's casting the skill, you can retreat. He will stay here charging the skill, and then throw the bomb here. And then we just auto-attack a Quora, which is pretty tanky, so not a problem. So this way you have the redeployment time ready for the next one. Now you can retreat to this defender, because he's about to die. As you can see, that one died. Now, again, when the enemy is inside the sand, okay, deploy to bait. Okay, charging, you can retreat. Very, very simple. Now just deploy Medic Defender here to charge the skill, to do the same thing for Hummus. And this is the captain. The whatever. This enemy will keep spawn small enemies. If you lick the small enemies summoned by him, it's fine. You will still be able to take all the rewards, the 400 kills Annihilation reward. So you can lick up to 9 enemies spawned by him, because they are extra enemies. Anyways, when this enemy is on the field, the small minions, these, and the one he spawns will deal corrosion damage, so be careful. Just like it is, the corrosion damage. Just deploy a defender here, because the enemies he summons will come bottom side here. Just a kill here. Play on speed 1 to check if you see any strong enemies. Okay, 4 enemies, these 2 will drown. Okay, this defender died. Even if this defender doesn't die, you have to retreat it. Oh, the caster, yeah, I mean, I had to retreat him, but you can just retreat by letting the enemy kill, to be honest. Doesn't matter if you deal damage. Oh, so either you kill him, or doesn't matter the damage you deal, because he will die from the sand anyways. So either you have a very strong caster here to kill, either doesn't really matter. Here, if the defender stays alive, then just retreat the defender. You can wait at this moment, because this way we killed all enemies, and Hummus is at full HP for the corrosion, so he didn't lose any defense from the corrosion. That's the main point of deploying Hummus there. Can see? Now this enemy, just pay attention and keep this operator alive. And now shoot the drone. And then now stall a bit these 2 enemies until you have the rest of units ready. And when you kill, you can retreat this defender as well, because now the defense is very low for this defender, just retreat. If you don't have DP, you can deploy down someone to help. Now kill this bridge enemy, only one is still handleable from Hummus, but then just deploy the defender here again to charge the skill and help defend a bit later. In theory now we'll die because I deployed a bit too late. Yeah. It's fine, don't worry. Just deploy down Quora. I mean, Gravel. You should have deployed the defender a bit earlier when you were still stalling here. That was the term, stalling. Yeah, retreat now. Small enemies you can let the Hummus tank, but when the big one, the bridge maker, comes, just block. That's something you have to stay very, very careful. Deploy now the defender here. Help block for later. Here you can deploy down this one and bait again here, the barrel. On right side, help a bit. A Vanguard here, don't use the skill, is enough to kill the enemy licked by the cannon. Last 50 enemies, guys. Okay, this time is the big one. You just have to do the same. Okay. The bridge maker spawned, just use defender skill to tank less damage, and then melt the enemies. Another one spawned. So when he's in the sand, deploy Gravel to bait. And when the enemy is charging the attack, you can retreat the Gravel already. Okay, this defender will die, just retreat. And for now, all good. You can retreat this Vanguard, deploy the Medic Defender here, so later you can charge the skill ready to heal. And this time is the red version, just to be careful. So either you have the caster very strong to kill, else just lick him and kill using the sand. Just like before. And the small enemies will start to deal that corrosion damage again, but it is the last wave, so it's totally fine. Almost still didn't get reduced attack yet, huh? This is the first time the corrosion explodes for him. Ah, oops, I wasn't paying attention. When this enemy walks in the sand, remember to bait. Remember. Now just bait the attack. The explosion in theory shouldn't kill your medic if the medic is strong enough like Gavial. Gavial has high defense, that's why she didn't die. Just pay attention. I was explaining, so I wasn't watching you. When the enemy walks in the sand, remember to bait the attack. And then we'll die. Here I guess Quora should be able to wake up in time and then get healed. So shouldn't be a problem. Just retreated now. This operator. You can see, woke up in time. Just use the skill to heal up. Okay, this time let's focus on this enemy. Remember to bait. Here, don't worry, all these birds will just keep rotating here and get killed by these two snipers. On the right side, nothing to worry about as well. Here, you can wait, you can activate the healing skill. Okay, the cannon enemy is not going down yet. Okay, now he's going down, so be careful to bait. Bait. And then you can retreat. So now we just shoot here and die. Okay. Now you can retreat. This one, this medic, this defender if there are no more enemies anymore. Because last 4 enemies are just one bird, so you can retreat now these 2 snipers. And this enemy here. Just keep stall him a bit until you these 2 dies first. Just keep stall him, because with only 1 medic and the Quora are not enough to stall him. Stall. Here is a bad position, because with the shockwave damage will kill. Just activate the skill. Bam. See? Can one-shot a ranged unit. That's why you needed the second medic ready. And just deploy the second medic here. With the 2 medics you can stall. So now just wait to get some DPS and kill. And here we go. Pretty simple Annihilation, to be honest. One of the easiest in all these years. It's all thanks to the event mechanic, mainly. If the boss was here, then it would be hard. Now let's get all the rewards. And hope this video helped you. See you in the next one. Bye!